Hey everyone, welcome back. If you're new, I'm Becca, and today we are doing some extreme cleaning motivation. I had a ton I needed to get done. I figured, as always, I would take you along for the ride and give you the cleaning motivation you need to get your cleaning done, or you can just hang out with me and watch. I probably won't be talking much during this video because if you couldn't tell, I am not feeling well. I have not been feeling well for the last few days. I, somewhere along the line, caught something, and so I'm gonna pop into this video every now and then just to let you know what I'm doing and why I'm doing it, and maybe some tips and tricks that I have. But other than that, I'm probably gonna keep it kind of quiet today just because I'm not feeling great, but I wanted to get this video done and I wanted to get it out to you, and I try to stay very consistent with posting every Monday and Friday. So if you're new and you like extreme cleaning motivation, I do post videos every single Monday and Friday. Obviously, even when I'm sick, I get it done and I give you guys the cleaning motivation. So I hope you hit that subscribe button and stick around. As you can tell, today we are starting off with doing my two younger boys' laundry, their bedding. It really needed to be done and it was on the list for a couple of days, and on this day I was like, you know what, we're finally doing it. And now we're gonna clean up my room a little bit and get to folding some laundry. I know that laundry is one of those things that a lot of people struggle staying on top of, so I always like to share some things that are helpful to me to staying on top of laundry, because thankfully laundry is not one of the things I feel like I struggle with the most. I definitely struggle with a lot of things, don't get me wrong, but laundry is just not one of them for me. We all have our thing. But how I stay so on top of laundry is every day I do what needs to be done. So like on this day, I knew the boys' sheets hadn't been done and probably too long, to be honest, and I had done this load of laundry the day before. As soon as a basket gets full, I toss it in the laundry. And that's how I stay on top of it. I don't let things overflow. I don't let things get that far backed up. And as soon as I take it out of the dryer, it might sit in the dryer for a day or two until I need the dryer again, but as soon as it comes out of the dryer, it gets folded, and those are really like the best tips I have for staying on top of laundry.
Is this how it's supposed to feel? Tell me when it's over. I got someplace that I gotta be. It won't leave. My friends say, get out of your comfort zone. It's a blessing in disguise. Get out of what you call home. Your name is written in the sky. It might feel just like you're on your own, but baby, it's another lie. Remember, you were made. I try to work, but it doesn't work. I try to say something, but there's no word. I try to justify my actions, less reactions, heartbeat raising. Oh, it doesn't work.
Now we're moving on to the downstairs, and as you can tell, there was quite a mess with the toys, so we're gonna get all of that cleaned up. Tristan loves helping during like cleanup time. He's really good at helping. I mean, as good as a 4-year-old can be, let's be honest, but he enjoys being a part of it and he enjoys feeling like he's contributing. He's just a very independent child in that sense. Like right here, he's fixing his toy. So he always likes to feel like he's contributing and helping. And if he sees me get up and start cleaning things and stuff, he generally likes to get up and start helping in a way that he can.
Work.
Say something meaningful, say something I don't know. I wanna know you better. The way that you talk to me, the way that you make me feel. I don't know if you're real. I wanna put you in that spotlight, looking at you all night. Put you in that spotlight. Oh, you make me feel right. Wanna look at you all night. Put you in that spotlight. Oh, you know you're beautiful. You know you're beautiful. And it's like you're untouchable. Like you're untouchable.
Before we continue on with the living room, we're gonna go ahead and switch this load since it was ready to be switched. I try to stay on top of the laundry too so that I can get it done. I don't love washing bedding. It's like my least favorite thing to do, so I try to get it done quickly. Anything that I don't really enjoy doing, I typically try to get done as quickly as possible so it's like out of the way. I try not to let it drag on if I can't stand whatever it is that, I'm doing that day. So we got that all switched, and the couch really had not been vacuumed off in a while, so I figured I would take the time to go ahead and do that since we're cleaning up the living room.
I just want you now. I wanna hold you close. Don't wanna take it slow. Ooh, I just want you now. I wanna put you in that spotlight, looking at you all night. Put you in that spotlight. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, you make me feel right. Wanna look at you all night. Wanna put you in that spotlight. Oh, you know you're beautiful. You know you're beautiful. And it's like you're untouchable. Like you're untouchable. Don't you know you know you're beautiful. You know you're beautiful. I'll sing until my lungs give out. You're beautiful. Baby, you're beautiful. You're beautiful. Baby, you're beautiful. I wanna put you in that spotlight, looking at you all night, all night. I'll sing until my lungs give out. You're beautiful. You're beautiful.
The downstairs in general really needed to be vacuumed, so I figured I would go ahead and give it a vacuum since I'm down here. I'm cleaning up everything, and when you're wiping things off too, you're generally pushing crumbs around, right? Like you're getting more messes in other places, and so it doesn't really hurt to go ahead and give it a quick vacuum. But I could tell that things were starting to collect on the floor too, so I really wanted to focus on getting everything vacuumed down here. moving on to the dining room, and there's a lot of things on the kitchen table because my kids love to draw. They love to take paper out and draw, and then even once they're done with their drawings, they love to like go back and re-look at them and all of that. And right before I started cleaning this area, the kids were kind of sitting down and having a snack as well. So lots of messes on the table to clean up. And before I go ahead and vacuum up the dining room area, I always like to vacuum the rugs first. Like if I'm in a room that has a rug, I usually will vacuum up the rug first, and then I'll go ahead and vacuum the area around it. And I think this rug could probably stand to be vacuumed every single day since this is where we eat. But I do run the robot vacuum a lot. I run that a lot during the week, and then I go ahead and like vacuum or mop once a week myself. But this rug, I mean, it's always a mess just because of the location of it. Now we are moving on to the kitchen. We're gonna get the kitchen all back in order again as well. Thankfully, it wasn't too bad. It's just like your typical everyday mess. And I'm sure if you don't have a lot of kids, or if it's only maybe just you and like just you, or just you and your significant other, it probably doesn't even get this messy. Because I remember when I was a single mom with just my oldest, and my house never got messy like it does now. But it's a lot different when you have, you know, a few people, and then when you have a bunch of people. So this for us is kind of just an everyday typical mess, to be honest. But we're gonna get the kitchen back in order, back all organized and cleaned again.
With you, we no longer talk when it gets hard, so it only gets harder. I know you are gonna get the best of me. Come a little closer, we can dive in deep. Oh, I'd rather be with you, baby. Even if I try and try too hard, nothing's ever enough. Even if I try and try too hard, tell me what to do, say anything, yeah. Dive deeper, dive deeper, yeah. Dive deeper, dive with me, yeah. I know we could fly if we just tried, if we just tried. So come on, baby, dive deeper, yeah. Dive with me, yeah.
Now we are going to get these dishes back in order. I need to get the dishwasher running and get everything clean. And I figured now would be a good time to tell you the products I'm using as well. I've been trying really hard lately to be more on top of telling you about the products that I use, because I know that's something that unfortunately for some reason I always kind of forget to do, or sometimes I just feel like for those who come back every week it's repetitive, but I, really should be telling you. So I'll take some time right now to tell you that I was using the Everspring wood cleaner on the coffee table and the dining room table and stuff. I love that stuff. I get it at Target. And then on my countertops, I always use the Method Daily Granite Cleaner. And then as far as dish soap, I don't think I barely ever share this either, but as far as dish soap, I am using the 7th generation dish soap. I love 7th generation. I also buy their disinfectant wipes. It's one of my favorite brands, to be honest. But yeah, so I use the 7th generation dish soap. One of the reasons why I use that dish soap as well is because they offer a free and clear one, and fragrances really mess up my skin. I have super sensitive skin, so I try not to use anything that has a lot of like fragrance or anything in it. So since 7th generation offers that, and they offer the big bottle, so you can buy just like a huge bottle, and of course when you buy in bulk it's always cheaper. And then as far as like for my dishwasher, I tried and true the Cascade pods. You could use any of them. I usually get the platinum one, but honestly there's been times where I have decided to be a little bit cheaper and just get the regular ones, and they work just as good. I love them though. Like, I've used so many different types of dishwasher stuff, and that is just where it's at. It's never failed me. It's always done great. So those are some of the products that I've been using in this video.
If you love me again, my friend, this time is different, so please do not let me go. Please do not let me go. It was years ago, but I still see your face. Freckles on your cheeks. How you talk.
Also, I always try to link everything down below in the description box. I link a lot of my cleaning products that I use, like my favorite choice cleaning products. And then I also link a lot of things that I get frequent questions for, like my vacuum or like my living room rug. I try to link a lot of that stuff. I'm going to add also the boys' bed and their bedding to that as well, because that's been a question I've been getting a lot lately as well. Just to make it more convenient for you, I like to try and list as many things down there that I know are frequently asked about, so that if you're looking for something, you don't have to wait for me to get, around to replying to your comment. I just want to make it as easy for you as possible. So if you ever have any questions, also feel free to send me a DM on Instagram or leave a, comment. I have, I don't feel bad at all. Like, it's not a big deal. I don't mind getting you a link, even if the link isn't there. So reach out to me however you can if you don't see what you want there, or even if you don't even really want to look there and you just want to ask, that's fine too. I just want to make it as easy for you, because I know for me, when I want to know something, like I want to know it now. So I'm like, if I see something in a video I like, and I'm like, oh, I wonder if it's linked down below, because you want to go now and see it, right? So I try to link everything I can that is frequently asked about, so that you don't have to wait and you can have it right away.
Let me go. Please do not let me go. Please do not let me go. It was years ago, but how can I forget? We were 16 up all night. Love and heartbreak was our life. I was looking like a fool when I met ya, all covered up in the dirt from my past. So insecure by myself when I met ya. Won't you give me any warning? I've been thinking about you day and night and day and night. To be honest, I just don't know what to do next. 'Cause I'm the one with a broken heart, waiting for you to come out and save me. Had my tango, and I'm a fool for you, baby, fool for you, baby. Waiting for you to come and save me, fool for you. You were making me so sure in a heartbeat. All of my doubts disappearing at last. You made me fall without saying a sentence. Won't you give me any warning? I've been thinking about you day and night and day and night. To be honest, I just don't know what to do next. 'Cause I'm the one with a broken heart, waiting for you to come out and save me. I'm a mess, need to untangle, and I'm a fool.
Now we are moving on to this back hallway area. I still had a lot of boxes over here. I'm really bad with boxes. I need to get better at them and get a better routine, but I'm gonna set these in the garage, and then of course I'm just gonna have to break them down later. I will get around to that eventually though, but I really wanted to be able to vacuum this area, so I needed to get those boxes out of the way. Now moving on to our entryway point, and as always, I think at the end of every day this area looks like this because this is just where we come in, we drop our stuff, and you know, the kids can't really reach the hooks, so a lot of the times they will kind of just toss their jackets on the bench or drop their backpack on the floor because they can't reach these hooks. So it's kind of up to me to be able to get this stuff back up here, but this hallway is always a mess at the end of the day, but it's refreshing and I love cleaning it up at the end of the day. It's just such a satisfying feeling.
You say you're tired, you don't wanna fight, but I've been wondering if everything's alright. You say you love me, and that's all fine, but it's like I'm missing the passion in your eyes.
Now that we got the downstairs all cleaned up and the sheets are all washed and dried, we're gonna go ahead and get these beds put back together. I did want to say too, for anybody that's new, I do use these pool noodles for Tristan, who's 4, so he doesn't fall out of the bed because he just hasn't quite grasped that idea yet. Every now and then I try to take them out to see if he's good without them, and he's just not quite there yet. He is such a heavy sleeper though that the last time I took them out, he literally fell out of the bed and didn't even wake up. He just stayed on the floor. And I just saw it through the baby monitor, so I went in and picked him up and put him back in. But yeah, I use the pool noodles because I just like the aesthetic of it better. Like, obviously you can see them through the blanket, but I feel like the big railings, they're just kind of an eyesore, and I did use those with my other 2 boys, but I came across this on either Instagram or Pinterest, and I just loved the idea of it not being such an eyesore, and it works, and it keeps them in the bed, so works for us. So just an idea for you too as well.
Don't spend a minute worrying about me.
All right, friends, here are some after shots. I want to thank you so much for choosing to click on this video today. Thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to be here. If you're somebody who returns every week, the gratitude I have for you for being here and supporting me and helping me through this journey and making this my job is astronomical. I appreciate you so much, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye.